Coming to you from the heart of the Motherlode, this is EDC's Week in Review, your September 26th edition. Thank you for tuning in. Now on to the weather. We're going to have a sunny weekend, but then we're going to see some rain in the first half of the week, then partly cloudy skies on Thursday, and then sun after that, with temperatures being fairly moderate. Now into our top stories. Cartel crackdown nets multiple arrests. Two coordinated enforcement efforts, Operation Daisy Cutter and Operation Folsom Blues 3.0, produced a string of arrests and large narcotics and weapons seizures across the Tahoe Bi-State region and the county's West Slope. The DA's office says Daisy Cutter reached its 20th and 21st arrests, including Tyler Tofinali, arrested in Nevada on a felony warrant for dissuading a witness, and Christopher Flammer, arrested in Montana on an EDC warrant for possession of cocaine for sale after attempting to flee to Canada. Combined seizures include 20 firearms and about $84,000 in cash, roughly 7 pounds of cocaine, 4 pounds of methamphetamine, fentanyl, including counterfeit M30 pills, diverted prescription medications, and 3 stolen vehicles. Folsom Blues 3.0, conducted over September 18th to 19th, yielded 26 arrests, 10 guns, about 157.2 grams of meth, 11.5 grams of fentanyl, and 14.3 grams of cocaine. Sheriff Jeff Lykoff, the DA's office, and federal partners say these operations are part of Operation Summer Heat and underscore a multi-agency push to disrupt cartel-backed networks. The DA's office is asking for public help locating Cole Alexander Williams, wanted for cocaine sales and is possibly in Tehachapi. Crews stop Pilot Hill fire at 22 acres. Firefighters quickly contained a vegetation fire near the 5400 block of Uphill Road in Pilot Hill on September 22nd. CAL FIRE reports the blaze, sparked by mowing, was called in just before 1 p.m. and stopped at 22 acres by 2:30 that afternoon. Crews also responded to a smaller fire near Kentucky Flat and Mosswood Roads in Georgetown, which burned less than an acre. Agencies assisting included Georgetown Fire, Garden Valley Fire, U.S. Forest Service, and CAL FIRE AEU. Officials caution residents to mow only in cooler morning hours and avoid dry or windy conditions. GPS tech leads to quick recovery. Detectives solved a $4,000 construction site theft in El Dorado Hills thanks to GPS AirTag tracking. The sheriff's office reports that the victim had placed tracking devices inside the equipment, which showed the stolen property had been taken to a home in North Sacramento. The location turned out to be tied to a probationer, allowing deputies to conduct a probation search and recover the items. Authorities stress that small preventative steps such as GPS tracking and rapid reporting can make the difference between permanent loss and fast recovery. The sheriff's office expressed gratitude to the community members who assisted and reminded others that simple tools can help solve property crimes. Navigation Center refocuses amid cuts. The County Navigation Center, created as a temporary homeless shelter in 2023, is pivoting to serve only families and individuals willing to participate in recovery services. Health and Human Services Director Olivia Bryan Cooper told supervisors at the September 23rd meeting that state and federal funding cuts make the current model unsustainable, raising doubts about building a permanent facility at 300 Forney Road. Since opening, the center has provided 60 beds at the former juvenile hall and contributed to a 70% reduction in unsheltered homelessness. Officials cited the 2024 Supreme Court decision in Grants Pass v. Johnson, which allowed stricter enforcement of camping bans, as shifting the landscape. Byron Cooper emphasized limited resources should be directed where they can make the most difference. Supervisors voted unanimously to have HHSA return with a revised plan. Housing El Dorado representatives urged caution to ensure transitional support remains available. Placerville bids farewell to city manager. The Placerville City Council honored longtime city manager Cleve Morris during its September 23rd meeting, celebrating his 15 years of service with emotional tributes and proclamations. Mayor John Clarici praised Morris for guiding the city through financial downturns, broadband and roadway projects, and public safety partnerships, while colleagues and community members highlighted his approachable leadership style. Supervisor Brian Veerkamp and Fire Chief Todd McKinney joined residents in presenting recognitions, including a leather plaque from the fire district. Morris credited staff and his wife Shauna for his success, calling Placerville both his most difficult and most fulfilling job. The meeting also included adoption of new fire code amendments, approval of updated encroachment permit fees, and discussion of Bedford Avenue repairs. Community spirit was on display as leaders highlighted Oktoberfest's success and the city's resilience moving forward. And now for some news nuggets. Oak Ridge High School's cross-country teams broke school records at the Woodridge Classic Invitational on September 20th, with standout performances by Adriana Ingargiola, Juliana Martino, and Roman Zamora. Old Coloma Theater's family-friendly melodrama, The Case of the Doctor's Devious Depths, runs September 26th to October 25th, offering Halloween-themed fun with live music and audience participation. El Dorado Disposal provides discounted services rates for residents age 65 and older, helping seniors on fixed incomes manage waste disposal costs. The Lake Tahoe Documentary Film Festival, set for April 17th to 19th, introduces a local spotlight program to showcase regional filmmakers, with submissions now open. The Enchanted Forest dining experience in Placerville will close on October 12th after the building was sold, ending a 6-year run of fairy tale dining and community events. The El Dorado Western Railroad launched a new excursion train in El Dorado with a restored 1952 locomotive, running monthly rides to preserve local rail history and engage the community. Marianne St. Don, Assistant Public Administrator, was named Civil Employee of the Year by the California State Sheriff's Association for her 15 years of innovative leadership in the Sheriff's Office. A blood drive honoring fallen Deputy Brian Ishmael is set for October 21st from 1 to 6:15 p.m. at Sheriff's Headquarters in Placerville. Goldbug Park and Mine in Placerville seeks volunteers for a trail cleanup on October 18th from 8 a.m. to noon to maintain its historic and recreational trails. And on to our closing stories. Hope for Grizzly Flats rebuilding. Efforts to rebuild homes in Grizzly Flats after the 2021 Caldor fire continue to face major funding challenges despite strong community support. Nonprofit Construction Corp. CEO Caleb Armstrong told the Mountain Democrat that the first Title 25 home for survivors, Mac McNeil and Kathy Adams, is nearly complete, thanks to donations from groups like the Home Depot Foundation, Federated Church, and American Eagle Roofing. Grants and discounts have provided materials ranging from concrete to lumber, yet Armstrong said the lack of a steady donor base and limited state or federal help leaves him discouraged. Many survivors, mostly seniors and veterans, remain in temporary RV housing without resources to rebuild. On September 22nd, Supervisor George Turnbull sent a letter to Donald Trump urging federal support, noting FEMA aid never arrived and local charities are exhausted. Armstrong remains determined, saying slowly, steadily, we're going to keep building homes. Girls' Night Out turns pink. Placerville's annual Girls' Night Out returns Saturday, October 11th, bringing shopping, fashion, and entertainment to Main Street from 5 to 9 p.m. The Mountain Democrat reports this year's event carries the theme Pink of the Night, supporting Images of Hope El Dorado and its free art and movement programs for residents impacted by cancer and trauma. More than 30 businesses are participating, offering extended hours, raffles, themed cocktails, and contributions to goodie bags for attendees. Highlights include a fashion show with local models, costume contest, and live music throughout downtown. Organizers Linda Samples and Mira Zollers said the goal is both to support small businesses and raise awareness for cancer programs, coinciding with a countywide campaign that lights storefronts on Highway 50 with pink ribbons. For merchants and nonprofits alike, the event offers a chance to connect with the community in a festive and meaningful way. And this has been EDC's Week in Review, your September 26th edition. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, if you enjoy our content, please like, subscribe, and share with a friend. And if you want to learn more about these stories, please see the show notes.